Have you ever walked into a meeting and wished you had the superpower to know what the other person was really thinking? Were they in agreement, lying, or simply counting the seconds until they could slip away from the conversation? Most people focus on what others say, but the truth is, 93% of communication lies in body language and tone of voice. Within the first few minutes, their bodies have already revealed all their secrets, even while their mouths are still smiling. In today's video on the Upgrade Yourself channel, we're moving beyond superficial tips. I'll guide you through an in-depth process for reading anyone, from partners and colleagues to the people around you, simply by observing micro-expressions that the naked eye often misses. And specifically, in the second half of the video, I'll reveal a unique telltale sign in the eyes. Once you spot it, you'll know for sure whether the other person truly respects you. Ready to level up your insight? Let's get started. Let's start with the first category, the eyes and the face. Psychologists call these micro-expressions, fleeting expressions that appear for a fraction of a second, lasting less than a third of a second, before the conscious mind can suppress them. Have you ever wondered why the direction of a person's gaze is so telling? When someone is recalling the truth, their eyes move along a fixed axis. However, when fabricating a story, the brain's cognitive centers must work intensely to create the narrative, causing pupils to dilate or the blink rate to spike abnormally. While they can control their words, they are completely powerless against their body's autonomic nervous system. Moving on to the second layer, hand gestures and posture. This is the core of reading body language, yet it is also where most people fall into a trap. Let's consider the act of crossing one's arms. Most sources claim that crossed arms signify a closed-off or defensive attitude. But is that always the case? Not necessarily. Sometimes people cross their arms simply because it is cold or because it is a relaxed, natural posture. You cannot conclude that they are guarded without observing the overall buffer zone of personal space and the way they erect subtle barriers. Pay attention to whether they unconsciously turn their phone face down on the table or slide their glass of water over to create a barrier between the two of you. That is the psychological shield that reveals their true guardedness. And now, the third tier, the mastery level, the mirroring technique. Reading others is merely the starting point. The pinnacle of a strategic mind lies in transforming that understanding into natural charisma. Once you have identified the other person's state, gently adjust your posture or rhythm to mirror theirs after a brief delay. Human instinct is highly attuned to familiarity. When they perceive similarities, their brain's defense mechanisms automatically disengage. Here is today's exercise for you. In your next conversation, try observing the other person's hands instead of their face, and apply the mirroring technique to see how their attitude shifts. Please share your results in the comments section. If you want to keep improving yourself and mastering covert psychology on a daily basis, hit the subscribe button right now. Goodbye, and see you next time.